Hi, I'm Chad. In the fall of 2020, I bought this boat, a Columbia 10.7 called Semantis, for $750. We motored her south to her new home at Chipman Point Marina on Lake Champlain. She is now undergoing a complete refit in preparation to begin sailing the world. I am working on installing the bulkheads on the port side of the boat. I've got the doghouse sides where the port lights are, that's all rebuilt, and I've got the decks all rebuilt. I have skipped a little bit of the construction process. It's a lot of sanding and cutting and fitting, just not really interesting to watch. I've got a lot done this summer, just sort of skipped some of the filming. Okay, the next step. Bulkhead is installed where it belongs, just fitted. I used a screw to keep it from moving and a few in this side just holding it in place. The unfinished side goes toward the head and the finished side goes toward the V-berth. You can see the tabbing back there. It's where it belongs. Now I'm going to use some thickened epoxy, this tool here, and I'm going to fill all these holes all the way around and all those corners, and then let this set and cure, and then I will tab it maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I might start fitting the other bulkhead before I do that. Today's Friday. Started this stuff on Thursday. Just want to give you an update. It got way too dark. I was not able to take more video last night to show you my progress. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll explain what happens next. So I managed to get this bulkhead installed. You know, getting it back exactly where it was kind of tricky. I had to measure off of this bulkhead here to the new bulkhead. That was my only real good reference to kind of make sure that these two lines here are parallel. I also lined it up with the tabbing, the original tabbing from when I pulled it out, all the way around. Silica and epoxy bond. I'll have to sand it. We are looking at it from the V-berth side, and if you come around onto the galley side, well, pretty good. Well, look at this here. What happened is when I pushed that through from the back side, it pushed out here, and in the dark I didn't see it. So I'm going to have to clean that up, sand it, reshape it. But in any case, the bulkhead is installed, ready for tabbing. Everything else came out very, very well. It's exactly where it goes. Right shape. This morning, bright and early, I attached this piece here. So this bulkhead from the cabin sole to that joint right there is 4 feet, and it barely comes through the companionway. So I actually had to build this in 2 pieces. I templated this off the original bulkhead that came out, which I also had to remove and take out in 2 pieces. And you can see this joint here, right there, 45 degrees. It's epoxied together, and I've also got it screwed for support. And this will get bonded with some tape once it's installed. You can see these lines. I've already put this in place. You can see this line here. It wouldn't stand up straight. That was hitting the decks. So I've got some work to do just getting this fitted in place. And there's still some daylight left and some time. I might use some thickened epoxy to bond this one in place. Things are starting to take shape again. I've got it just tacked in place with screws. You can kind of see where the back of the saloon area is. There's a little L on the end of the settee there. this all opens up to a fairly big bed. I'm going to tab this bulkhead in now. You can see just how big this head is. It's Saturday morning. Again, last night while I was filming, it got too dark to be able to capture any of this. So there's that bulkhead. It's in place. The thickened epoxy fillet is in all the way around. One spot there, you can see it's a pretty heavy opening. The old bulkhead was that way as well, except they did not fill it completely like I did. They just tabbed it with woven roving. So hopefully it's a little bit stronger. I gotta pull this out of here. Yeah, good, it's not hooked. I had to put a wedge in there just to hold the top of the panel. There's nowhere to put a temporary screw to keep it lined up right. So here's the inside of the head. It's coming a long ways. That's the other panel from the other day. Same thing with this panel. It mostly went well. But up here, it started to set up before I could get back to it and clean it up. There's a couple little repair projects. And then I gotta go through and pull these screws to hold the panels together. Head's got a couple of opening port lights, which is nice. It's a pretty big head. The hanging locker goes back in here. Smaller lockers above. It sure is a bit darker in here with that wall in place. This is one of the reasons why I originally thought I wanted to add more port lights and make things brighter in here. Not use quite so much teak. Let some light in. I will check in with you on the next video. Hope you enjoy. I want to thank those that have subscribed to my channel or like, share, and comment on my videos. If you're new to my channel, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps me to gain traction here on YouTube.